A football is to be thrown by a quarterback, this one here, to a receiver who is running at a constant velocity 10.6 meters directly away from the quarterback, who intends for the ball to be caught at a distance of 37.8 meters away. So distance from here to here is 37.8 meters. At what distance should the receiver be from the quarterback when the ball is released? So this distance here is the question. Assume the football is thrown at the angle of 45 degrees at the caught at the same height which is the release. So this is range of projectile range. So you have one projectile, and from here to here is range, and that range is Vox times t. T is the time of the flight, and Vox is the horizontal component of the speed, and that thing is constant because there is no force exerted on horizontal direction when these balls leave its hand. So for the horizontal motion, the equations are for the constant motion. So range is equal to that initial velocity, that is initial projection of the horizontal velocity, horizontal projection of initial velocity, that is constant all over this flight, and the time of the flight. So we do have 10.6 meters, and we know that is 45 degrees. So block. This t here is, first of all, Voy divided by g. What is that? That is time of the free fall. And two times that, as that is one upwards and one downwards motion. So this is in the vertical motion. In vertical motion, there is a, if you observe this vertical component of the ball, time of that flight in vertical motion is just like 2 times a free fall. And that is that. So time of the flight is this much. So 1 Voy divided by g is time of upward motion, and 1 2 Oy divided by g is downward motion. And Vox is Vox. So this is the angle of theta, and this is x, this is y. Cosine of Vo time cosine of theta is Vox. Vo sine of theta is Voy. This is initial projection of the initial in horizontal direction and in vertical direction. So Vo is in front, and sine of 2 theta is as much as this. So we now have everything to find that initial velocity, and that is 19.36 meters per second. So initial velocity is 19.26 meters per second. Okay, and we did find that from the range, and this is the motion of this fellow here. Second thing, now find what is Vox. Vox is Vo times cosine of 45 degrees, and that is 13.62 meters per second. And that is time of the ball is equal to the time of the receiver. Time of the ball is range divided by Vx, and this is the motion of the receiver, distance traversed by the receiver, and this is its speed. And from here you could find x, and then you could easily find y. So from here you could do it yourself, or for complete written answer, please follow the link in the description. If you want more of this, please subscribe and tell your friends. Thank you, bye.